Hello my friends, how are you getting on? Are you well? I hope you're doing just fine. And in this video I'm going to respond to a particular blog post comment I got today. And I'm going to read it out first. And then we're going to discuss it. And obviously, if you are the author of the comment, I really hope that my response is going to help you to deal with this particular issue, right? So let's read it out first. And I hope that you don't mind as far as I don't mention your name and you haven't got your name down actually. It's just some sort of an abbreviation, I'm not really sure, but I'm not going to read it out of my respect to you, and anything else would be unprofessional. Anyway, actually I'm having a very unique problem while speaking in English. While I'm speaking, I'm getting stuck with a few words, like words starts from G and C. For example, ground, create, clear. So basically, whenever that person pronounces a word beginning with those particular letters, and I can see actually a trend, a pattern there, ground, create, the G and C sounds aren't that similar at all. They're quite similar in a sense, because that sound is k, g, g. Probably that's the sound that makes people stutter, those stutterers who have this kind of problem normally would get this issue triggered upon those sounds. Maybe there is a connection, maybe it is a medical issue, but bear with me for a second till I get to the end of this comment, right? If these words occur while speaking, I'm having a very bad mindset that these words are going to stuck, and it's making a mess, and it also gives a very bad impression to the listener. Can anyone advise how to overcome these problems while speaking, whether I need to go for any speaking English classes or consult any doctor? If you're a stutterer, that's my advice, obviously, first of all, right? If you're a stutterer, stuttering is when people can't speak even in their native languages, they, especially when they are stressed out, if they're anxious for some reason or another, they start stuttering, I'm not being mean or anything, I'm not laughing about you, but if this is your real problem, you probably should visit a speech therapist or something, But if this only occurs when you speak in English, and especially on those words, what I would suggest, and it has actually helped, but personally me, I was actually having similar issues, whereby I was having the exact same issue a while back, Yeah, it's just all started coming back to me. I was having the same issue. It wasn't very bad. I wouldn't get stuck on that particular word for a long time. I wouldn't go like, and I'm supposing, actually, it's not the case now. So probably it's pretty much the same thing I was having. So basically, the solution was to slow down the speech and to pronounce that word very slowly and very clearly. So basically, if the word in question was create, for instance, right? Let's make up a sentence containing the word create. Create. You see, it's very difficult to think of something when you are just given a word and told, come on, make up a sentence. It's not that easy, right? Create. What can you create? Create problem, no. Clear, ground. Find a common ground, Basically, when two people are arguing and they want to find a solution to the problem they're arguing over, the expression is to find a common ground. Okay, to find a common ground. To find a common ground. Basically, you have to slow down to find a common ground. Actually, basically, you have to slow your speech down. And you have to stress that word. You have to emphasize it. It'll probably sound stupid. You probably will think that I'm giving you some nonsensical advice. But this is the exact technique I was actually applying whenever I had that particular issue. And I actually do it to this day. I don't do it at a conscious level, I would imagine. But whenever I feel onset of some fluency issue, because fluency fluctuates, it's just a matter of fact, Fluency fluctuates. Our fluency is not a constant at all times. It goes up and down. And all these fluency management techniques, as I like to call them, right? I apply them on a subconscious level, I would imagine, because I've been applying them for long years, and now I don't even think of them consciously. But whenever I feel the onset of the fluency issue, I think I do this thing. I do this thing, to be honest with you. I emphasize words. So basically, when I will just read out a little bit, an excerpt of the article above. But if it's the latter, the word latter, I actually emphasized it and I read it out very slowly, But if it's the latter, there's a simple technique you can use to manage those embarrassing moments. Technique. So same way you have to go about those words that give you trouble, that you cannot pronounce it, you get stuck on, Emphasize them and speak them out slowly. So basically that's about it, my friend. That's what I used to do. That's what I still keep doing to this day. And as I said, I couldn't provide you with the answer right off the bat, probably because when I apply this particular technique, I do it on at a subconscious level, you know what I mean? And it's just started coming back to me now, and pretty much that's all. This is my advice, and I really hope that it helps. If it does, keep me posted. If it doesn't, let me know as well, and I'll try to think of something else. But basically, two main things, right? Slow your speech down and speak out that word by emphasizing it and pronouncing it in a very distinct fashion. Basically, I'll try to say something, I'll try to say the last couple sentences very fast, and then you'll probably notice that I'm emphasizing a couple words. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video, and see you soon again in the next English idiomatic expression video. This is the typical ending of my English idiomatic expression videos, right? And did you notice how I pronounce the three words? English idiomatic expression video, because I didn't even think about it at a conscious level, but I might have been struggling with speaking those words out loud very fast, English idiomatic expression, they kind of blend together. And so the next English idiomatic expression, it's all blending together, I can't manage such a fast speech when it comes to those particular words. So my mouth, my brain, at a subconscious level actually slows my speech down, and I pronounce those words in a very distinct fashion, I emphasize them in a slow manner, And, I hope it helps, and post back to me, please. Thank you, and bye-bye.